Hello there, this is Professor Sir and welcome back to a brand new video. In this video is my last HTML video where I'm demonstrating you on how to add forms. So let's get it. Okay, so to create a form you then need to use the form attribute. So here's the form attribute and form action. Let's say you just write. We don't need O action. We're just gonna use form instead. Okay, so here's the form. Next, you need to use the input value for text, then it'll display as text, and then you need to use label for, so it'll label, let's say for F name, as it will display as first name, then this one here I'll display as first name. Add a placeholder, you just demonstrate first name, as you can see here, it will display as first name, and yeah, this is first form. This is how you display the first name. Okay, so let me repeat it again. So here I added a label for first name and then as my place first name as well in my label. And then I added an input type where I display it as text so you can add any text. And then I added a placeholder to display as first name. So inside of the input file you display the name inside of the input text. And then ID I decided to add first name, so F name, which stands for first name. And yeah, this is how you display first name. So I hope you guys understand this. So next bit is let's add in a password so that a user can enter a password. So let's say this one here is password, and then this one display as password. So input type text will be password, then placeholder will be pass, and ID will be pass. Let's break the text, and there we go. Now password has been set. Next, we should add a button, which is a submit button. So let's put input button, and then value will be submit. So here's submit button sorted. Let's test. So we put John Doe and random password here. Click on submit. Now, right now it's not displaying because I created a password. And then if a user clicks, it submits. This time is useful. So let's say when you create an account, you normally have a first name and then last name. And actually, let's add a username first of all. So this is a sign in page. So say let's add. So this time let's add username. This one will be username, and then user name. Well, this one here will be text because the user will able to write the text this time. Then place will be enter user. So let's swap actually. Let's make it look realistic and clear. And there we go. Here's the username. So you have the first name, last name, username, and password, and a submit button. Okay, next we enter the first name, last name, username, and password, and submit. But let's say if you enter first name, last name, or any random username, so John 94 password, then submit. As you can see here, if I click submit, then there will be no data. It will be nothing because we haven't sent the data towards the server. So what this means is that if I if a user enters a password, then that detail will be sent into a server, basically a backend server. For example, you have the likes of PHP, Python, and all those backend servers will be into the database. Normally, you have SQL will be sent there, and all the username will be stored there, and then allows you to submit automatically. So then the user can have access to. So let's display as form method post, and action will be, let's say, database.php. So as you can see here, for the form method, I use this post. This is a post method. So the post method is where it corresponds to the body in the form, which means it will be sent into the server. But the get method is where it appended to the action. So it will be in the URL. So let's say you enter the username and password, all of the information will be stored in the URL. The best option, in my opinion, let's say when you create forms, you use the get post method. So the post method is more useful, or be sent into the server without being sent into your URL. So do you guys understand? Okay, good. So now this is how you add the post server and action database PHP. So this is action where it will be sent to. So I didn't create a PHP file, but this will be basically sent. So let's say if we put John, last name Doe, enter the username, set the password, submit. Okay, this time I haven't created, so let's say we create a PHP file. This will be testing, of course. So database.php, and then that will be sent. So let's say here, as you can see, this is demonstration purposes. Okay, so let's create a date of birth. So to create date of birth, you then need to display as date, and this will be date. Let's call it date, and the input type will be day. Let's change it to day of birth. So placeholder will be, actually there will be no placeholder, so let's not enter placeholder. So ID will be date. So now here's the date of birth now displayed. Let's test out. So say pick any like random day. So for example, I pick 2000, and yeah, this is the day of birth being displayed. Let's enter the whole username. So like when let's use this one. Let's use John. Let's use a password, which is yeah. This is how you create like a register login with the date of birth and other personal information required. Okay, so let's create a checkbox. So let's do input type, and then button placeholder. Actually, I don't need placeholder. Let's do label for and then this time let's say I agree the terms and conditions. You want to confirm the password, you say I agree the terms of the conditions as well. Also, let's create another input value to confirm password. Confirm password this time. And then this one here will be the password that you want to confirm. So okay, this one here, as well as let's let's break the text again. Actually, div value is better because it allows to separate the text. It will display the text much more clearly and organizable. Cool. Now it's more nice, more clean. I mean, this is without CSS styling. This is how you create a register uh, form. So it includes your first name, last name, username, email, and everything you need. So for the password, it depends on many varieties. So it, the password will be more useful when it comes to characters. So let's say, for example, if they want you to type 6 characters, then you need to type 6 or more above. Or if it's more of a secure password, then it will be 12 characters. But then it depends. So here's my password, and that's the confirm password. And then this one should be like a tick label. So you click here, and then you submit. Of course. Again, this is how you create a password, and now you click on the tick box or button to click. So yeah, this is how you create a register file. I'm going to wrap up this video today. Sorry for the inconvenience and delay. As for yesterday, this is my long video I had to make. Apologies for that. I'll try to upload more videos in the upcoming weeks when I'm free. But yeah, we are soon now ending to a chapter of HTML content and now moving on to CSS content. So stay tuned for that. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a video. Hit a like on this video if you enjoyed more HTML content like this. I'll upload more CSS content and then possibly JS. This is your boy Software Sensei. I'm out. Peace.